the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to take you through how to lose stubborn belly fat if you're a woman over 40, the easy way, without working harder, without doing another restrictive diet. This is how I have got into the best shape of my life in my 40s and how I help other women do exactly the same. So I don't want you to work harder. I actually want you to start working less, but working smarter. I want you to stop stressing over the food that you're eating and start nurturing and coming from a place of love and care rather than restriction and pain. I know that you are here because you have been working hard. You have been working out, you've been eating healthily, but you are still not seeing the body fat dropping. You're still not seeing your body get toned and strong, and you're not getting the body that I know you want and I know that you deserve. It is something that I used to struggle with until I learned the way that I'm going to take you through now. And that's how I got into the best shape of my life in my 40s. So by the end of this session, you are going to have a clear understanding of my 3 key steps that you can start taking to shed the body fat over 40 and start building muscle and getting toned the easy, enjoyable, and sustainable way. So keep listening. This is what you need in your life now. Okay, so my first step and my first tip that I want to take you through is getting rid of that restrictive diet. It isn't serving you, it hasn't served you for a very long time, and it's hard, and it's not what you need to be doing now. So what has happened over the years of doing various different restrictive diets, because I know you've tried them, and I know that you are starting to do another one as you try and crunch down on why this belly fat and this body fat won't go. I know you're trying it. So what it is leading to and what it has led to is you massively under eating and not building the muscle you need to build. It is causing you to have those imbalances in your hormones, making it harder for you to lose weight, causing you to feel hungrier, more stressed out, and craving even more sugar than normal. Your metabolism has started to slow down because you haven't been focused on building muscle. You've just been focused on what's happening on the scales. And your cravings are starting to get out of control. So getting rid of that restrictive diet is so important for women over 40. But if you've been doing this, you aren't alone. This is exactly where I used to be. So when I wanted to get into shape, I just cut down my calories. I didn't think about what I was eating. I just cut my calories down, stopped eating so much. And that's not where I saw the changes happen. It was only when I tuned my nutrition in properly by looking at my macros, my protein, my fiber in a much more intentional way. That's when I saw my body shape change. And this is where I've taken clients from being on restrictive calories around 1,200 or less on some days, even at 900, and exercising the hell out of themselves. I've taken them from that to eating 15, 16, 1,700 calories in the right way, doing the right exercise, and they've gone from not being able to lose any weight to losing 10 kg in 12 weeks. Okay, so when you do it this way, you start seeing and feeling amazing results, and that's what you need. So the focus needs to be on flexible nutrition that allows you to live, gives you food that you enjoy, and gives you a balanced diet. So we're focused on fueling your body that balances out your hormones and has the importance of lean protein, your healthy fats, and your carbs that help you give your energy so that you can train more. It helps you boost your metabolism, and it helps you build amazing muscle. Focus very much on progress rather than perfection all the time. We want this to be sustainable and enjoyable for you, so we need to be focused on progress rather than perfection, okay? So how can you start doing that? My main thing that I encourage every woman to do is to start their day with a really high protein breakfast within 60 minutes of waking up. So it really kickstarts that metabolism. It gets your brain focused and it gets your body away from craving sugar, and then focused on high protein meals throughout every meal and getting rid of that processed foods. You will be amazed at just those simple changes, the impact that that actually has on your body and your body's ability to start shedding that fat. Okay, so that's tip number one and step number one. Your second step is cardio and your exercise. Okay, so I know that you want to lose that belly fat and you want to burn the fat through sweating and high intense exercise because that's what used to work when you were in your 20s, right? It just isn't what you need to be focused on now. And this is where my client Ruth made a huge change in her direction and her exercise and where she saw huge changes finally starting to happen. So Ruth was very, very health conscious, had done a lot of work on her glucose levels. She'd done glucose tracking. She was going to her high intensity classes 5 or 4 days a week. Okay, so every morning she'd wake up and she'd go to these classes. Okay, then she was cutting out loads of food groups and she was eating healthily, right? This is where we changed it all up for her. We took her away from those fasted HIIT sessions into fueled strength sessions that were focused on progressive overload, slowing things down and building muscle. And that's when we saw amazing results. So Ruth didn't have loads of weight to lose, but she was struggling with that bloating, the stubborn belly fat, not being able to get rid of it. And within the 6 months of working together, we dropped her 7 kg and we finally started seeing results. She was enjoying exercising. She was sleeping way better within a couple of weeks of changing this all up. She was able to manage her 2 young children and her highly stressful job in a much better way because she was actually fueling and nurturing herself. So cardio, yes, great for heart health, really good for your head, but it shouldn't be your main focus anymore. Our absolute number one goal is to build muscle because right now you're losing muscle. And strength training is the most important and effective thing that you can do to build muscle and preserve that lean muscle mass. It's so crucial. So getting rid of those high intense classes, changing them up and getting confident with building strength through progressive strength training program in the gym or at home is absolutely the focus that you should be having right now. Okay, that should be it. It's not about burning fat through sweating. You're burning fat through building muscle and eating in the right way. Okay, it's not through sweating more and more. That doesn't work. We do want to work on cardio to help our heart health, but it's not to burn fat. It's about getting strong, building muscle. Okay, so it's really, really helps to increase your metabolism. The more muscle you have, the more your body is going to burn fat at rest. So when you lose body fat and you want to maintain that, the more muscle mass you have, the easier it's going to be for you to maintain that body weight that you have got your body weight down to. Okay, so we've also got to look at strength training like investing in your future. Okay, so it's not something that can be done for a 6-week sprint and then that's it. We are looking at the future over time. How is your body going to change when you have consistently done a strength training program focused on progressive overload? Okay, it's about investing in your body's future. You're setting yourself up for a leaner, stronger body as you age. So now you're not focused on what you look like immediately now, but how you're going to look and feel when you're 10 years older. The strength training you do is going to massively impact that. Okay. So things that you can do, you can absolutely work out from home. So there's some amazing workouts that you can try from home. You can do some squats, some push-ups, some rows, anything at home. You can build amazing strength working out from home, or you can go to a gym. You do at a minimum need to be strength training twice a week, going to 2 to 4 times per week, okay? Ideally, we're working on lifting heavy, but it's got to be heavy for you. We can't get you into going to the gym and deadlifting like 100 kg. We got to take you from where you are now, right now, and just get you stronger on the path to getting stronger and building that muscle up, okay? So that's number 2, right? Strength training over cardio. Number 3 is something that's massively overlooked by women, hugely overlooked. Your rest and your recovery. It's so important and it's so overlooked by all of us. Ever told yourself, I've got to keep going, I've got to do more, I can't relax, I can't sit down, I've got to keep burning that fat, yeah? Okay, so without doing rest and recovery, you're not going to build muscle. You're going to burn yourself out and you're going to feel exhausted. Okay, women over 40 need to be doing more recovery sessions, giving themselves time to rest and recover because of the changes in their hormone levels. You've got high stress levels from your hormones changing, from the day-to-day life that you are running at the moment, highly stressed, and you are less able to recover because of that high stress. Okay, so this is really important for you to rest and recover. So you need to be working on getting a good night's sleep, and you're like, oh, I can't sleep. If you make these 2 changes that I have talking about already in my first 2 steps, you're going to start sleeping better. Okay, but there is loads of work that gets done to help you start sleeping better. It's not something that happens overnight. But as I said with Ruth, when we changed her workouts up, she started sleeping better, started getting more focused, started feeling less stressed and overwhelmed, right? So mindfulness, it's so important. Slowing down to eat your dinners, so important, okay? Being stressed, not sleeping enough is increasing your chances of burning muscle rather than building muscle. Okay, so your body's going to start breaking down your muscle for energy rather than using fat for energy. So we've got to sleep better. We've got to work on that. You've got to keep stress down. You've got to value rest days. So it's not working out every single day, but really valuing those rest days. And this is where we took Ruth to, is allowing those weekends to become her full rest days, where she's just working on family life and having a lovely recovery day and what that looks like for her. Okay, so if you are constantly stressed or constantly sleep deprived, your body's cortisol levels are going to be spiked, and they're going to be spiked consistently high. And that's when it becomes so hard to lose fat and so hard to build muscle, and your body's just storing more fat. So what I want you to start doing is a simple nighttime routine. Start spending 20 minutes on your own, alone. That's it. With your thoughts, not with your phone, keeping that away from you, but 20 minutes before you go to bed, just on your own, thinking about how you're going to go to sleep tonight and have a great sleep, how you're feeling, and giving yourself that 20 minutes to unwind from the day. Okay, so remember as well that exercise and eating well helps to lower our stress. So doing these 2 other steps are going to really help you lower your stress levels down. Okay, making sure that you are scheduling time for your rest and recovery. Okay, so those are my 3 really easy key tips and strategies, right? If you want to know my additional steps and strategies, put the word strategies into the comments and I'm going to come back to you with my amazing guide that I've got to you. Okay. So my 3 really easy tips, let's just recap. So you've got your getting rid of that restrictive diet. So we're eating smarter. It's about strength training and training smarter, not harder. And then it's around rest and recovery. Okay. One of the things that just gets totally overlooked by women over 40. Okay, so those are my 3 easy tips. Start implementing them today and you're going to see amazing results, guys. This is it. This is what you need. And if you have any questions, pop them into the comments. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel where I'm going to give you more videos, more tips and more tricks on how to get rid of that stubborn body fat over 40 the easy, simple way so that you no longer burn out and you know exactly what to do. That's it, guys. Thanks for listening. It's been amazing, and I'll see you in my next video.